First, the headlines. 1.2 metric ton of organic pineapples airlifted to Gurgaon and Jaipur. Government announces that for vegetable vendors to be allowed to open. And landslide near Nung Dolan blocks vehicular movement on National Highway 37, road clearing underway. Hello viewers and welcome to the MAMITv English News Bulletin. You're watching the English Primetime News. I'm Blessing Gangmai. Now let's take the news in detail. As has been done since the past few years, airlifting of fresh organic pineapples grown in different parts of Manipur has begun for this year too from today. The first consignment of 1.2 metric ton to Gurgaon and Jaipur was flagged off by Additional Chief Secretary P. Wi-Fi from Bay Tikendrajit International Airport. Report released by the DRPR said, Krushi Sharma Naturals Private Limited in collaboration with Manipur Mission Organic Mission Agency or MOMA has set a target to export at least 250 metric tons of pineapple to Gurgaon, Chandigarh, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore and Jaipur. It will benefit around 900 farmers. From 2018 to 2020, airlifting and marketing of pineapples outside the state had benefited the organic farmers of the state for more than rupees 78 lakh. Last year, around 220 metric ton was exported. Apart from pineapples, the company has also been marketing kiwi fruit and avocado outside the state since 2018. It has made huge strides in facilitating and enabling business ecosystem for pineapple marketing by increasing linkage between organic pineapple growers and buyers every year. The support of MOMA in terms of assistance towards local transportation, connecting organic farmers and provision of corrugated boxes to the firm has been pivotal in the success of this venture. The pineapple being marketed is mainly the queen variety cultivated in Tayong, Andhra, Chiru-Waito areas. Speaking on the occasion, P. Wi-Fi said there is nothing to worry for market by farmers now. Under a market intervention scheme, he said the state government had created a corpus fund of rupees 3 crore to buy all the horticultural produces from farmers and store them in cold storages for supply to different markets. He said that it is a matter of satisfaction that with dedicated efforts from MOMA, Manipur has been able to export organic pineapples to different cities for the 4th consecutive year despite facing COVID-19 pandemic. The Additional Chief Secretary also urged the farmers to contact MOMA to sell their produces.
Plantation last you want to export over Matang Panga put some regular Mayamley. Karibumbadum Aquina, how the Akoi Kudonsaba, Loki the Natraga, Koigi, Kudonsaba, Nakoba Tobangam Kidava, Umbale, Akoi the Pokona Biro, cultivation plantation, Akona Matang Toba, Amhodra, at least marketing the Yamna economic benefit Puragnaba, Mapanda, Quena Putonaba, Yontonaba, Adumba Torangam, and for sure than Matin Panga, Haragai, Miami, welcome that comes again.
Masi Tariba, Yohom Singsi, particularly farm ani Katadani, Tavahori, Delhi based Sanesa Food Saiba, Private Limited, Hava, Aduma Farmama, Aduga Mumbai the Gi, farm to table Hava, Farmama, Anisida 1.2 metric ton the Gi start of aduga makata rakpada lakaduriba thagduriba si ekoi major city manga natraga taru Bangalore yaudi Hyderabad yaudi Chandigarh Gurgaon yauri sumain tawduna akhoi manga tarukta yarige akhoi thanabagi tayari si agency marketing ki partner agency masiga loinana organic ki makhara leiriba Manipur ki kihom thariba Kangsu natragana Imphal East ki Andro natraga Thawal ki sigumba mafam sing Kangpok pina singba ahan bada queen variety si mulako matam sida koi queen variety si khongal laga sizing torga sorting torga proper packaging torga masi by year the thab ni ekoina tawriba thabak ase.
The local vegetable vendors will be allowed to open on date 16, 19, 22, 25 and 28 of this month from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Chief Secretary, Government of Manipur and Chairman of the State Executive Committee, Dr. Rajesh Kumar has issued an order in this regard. The order notified that maintaining 6 feet distance among the vendors and buyers is absolutely necessary. 1 out of the 3 grocery shops in one location will be allowed to open from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on the dates 16, 19, 22, 25 and 28 of this month, as well to avail public of buying essential items during the curfew. The order further stated that wholesale shops will be opened from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. for purchase by the retailers of various districts. Vehicular movements at Nung Dolan along Infal Jiribam National Highway has been disrupted owing to a landslide in the area this morning. Sources told the MAMITv News that even though the landslide was not major, huge boulders from the landslide blocked the road. National Highway Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited or NHIDCL used 2 excavators and a Portland machine to clear the debris on the road this morning. Traffic may be opened by late this evening, the sources hoped. International Peace and Social Advancement (IPSA) has drawn the attention of the concerned authority to look into post-vaccination and post-vaccination complications. In a press statement, IPSA also urged to give pharmacists, shopkeepers and workshop owners under vaccination priority to allow reopening of shops. The organization has lauded the government for conducting mass COVID tests to identify COVID positive people. However, IPSA stressed on the need for community COVID care center rather than home isolation. IPSA has questioned the intention of the government behind not issuing any order for fixing doctor fees at private hospitals. The release also urged the patient party not to destroy medical equipment and hospital property when a patient dies. After MAMITv broadcasted a news feature on the neglected condition of the lone sub-jail of Jiribam district, the state government has instructed Jiribam district police to repair the sub-jail. Our Jiribam reporter Fazalembi Lechombam reported that Superintendent of Police A. Ganesiam Sharma has said renovation work for the sub-jail is underway by Jiribam District Police as instructed by the state government. Ganesiam added that the sub-jail will soon be ready for utilization following government SOP for confinement of convicts involved in crimes. Notably, the state government took up the steps after MAMITv reported on the deplorable and neglected state of the Jiribam sub-jail last month.
अथुब मतंगी मनुंगदा मफम असि सेमजिन साजिनबा लोइसिनदुना थबक हौरगनी हाइना जिरिबाम डिस्ट्रिक्ट पुलिस की एसपी ओइरिबा एगना सामनसो ममांगदा हाकिबा लेख्रे पौदम जरिबी MAMITv दमक जिरिबाम जेलदगी फजलेमबि लेचोंबम.
A team of Thawbal Police, led by Additional Superintendent of Police Operations Sachinanda Soibam and RIN Suresh Singh, under the supervision of Dr. S. Ibomcha Singh, recovered 14.30 grams of suspected heroin powder from a blue Creta car bearing registration number MN01AK93 last evening at Wangjing Bazaar. On verification, the driver identified himself as Barada Rajant, age 42, alias V. Varada Rajant, son of late Bhatia of Phaichambang, Bitna Part 2, More Ward Number 3. One mobile phone with Airtel SIM and a sum of rupees 3,510 were also recovered from his possession. The detained persons, along with the seized car and drug, were handed over to Taubal police station for further necessary action. Moirang police recovered human skeletal remains yesterday at Uyung Makong village, about 6 kilometers from Moirang police station of Bisnupur district. The remains were found while clearing a sericulture farm for converting it to a COVID-19 quarantine center. A team led by Moirang Police OC RK Anil picked up the skeletal remains to RIMS mode for examination. A case has been registered for further investigation. Selin Digital and NR Media jointly conducted COVID-19 awareness program today at Kakching Kunau Lamkai. Taking part in the awareness program, producer of Selin Digital Fanjobam Lanajit Singh urged the people to get vaccination on time and to follow government SOP to curb the spread of COVID-19. Lanajit added that we must give full cooperation to the government in fighting the disease. Lanajit also appealed to the masses to avoid gathering, taking advantage of the curfew. FPO Selin Digital, KHS James and proprietor NR Media NR Rajesh also attended the awareness program. Yambem Gram Panchayat Pradhan Sanabam Bimol today distributed edible items to the residents of Yairipok Yambem who have been affected by the second wave of COVID-19. Ward members of Gram Panchayat and Changamdabi Jila Parishad members were also present at the distribution. Speaking at the distribution, Pradhan Bimol hoped the items distributed today will provide some relief to the people of the area during COVID second wave. Bimol assured that he will continue to provide assistance in the future. A 30-year-old man committed suicide by hanging at his house at Konjang Hazari Laikai early morning today. The deceased has been identified as Prasanta Nandaibam, 30 years, son of and Funil Kanta Singh of the same locality. Family members took Funil Kanta to Raj Medicity at North AOC for immediate medical treatment. However, he was declared broad dead by the doctors. A sore motor case has been registered at the Infal police station. According to police source, mobile forensic team visited the house to conduct an on-the-spot study. Post-mortem was later conducted at RIMS today. BJP Manipur Pradesh President in charge and ex-MLA of Wavgai Assembly Constituency, Dr. Usam Devend, distributed essential items to around 250 households of Wavgai Awang Laikai of Kakching district declared a containment zone. The items were distributed in collaboration with Wavgai Awang Laikai Youth Development Association, WALYDA Wavgai. The items included rice, pulses, edible oil, salt, sugar, detergent and soap. The event also handed over a sum of rupees 50,000 to WALYDA, along with face masks and hand sanitizers. Wavgai Jila Parishad member Mayangbom Jayanta was also present for the distribution. Speaking about the distribution, Dr. Deven said that items were distributed as a support towards people of the area living under the containment zone. Dr. Deven assured that he will try to reach out to other parts of the constituency soon. Members of WALYDA also extended appreciation to ex-MLA Dr. Usam Deven for his contribution. COVID-19 Task Force for Manipur State Bharat Scouts and Guides Manipur State today distributed face masks, hand sanitizers and hand gloves to the police personnel of Info West. The items were distributed at Konung Mamang, Hatta Minutong, Kumal Lampak, Lamlong Tong, Singjamai Bajar, City Convention Center and CM Gate. Manipur State Bharat Scouts and Guides added they will continue the distribution in other places as well. Even as the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic has spread far and wide, well-known singer Maibam Anita appeals to people through MAMITv to take utmost care to protect themselves from COVID-19.
MAMITv miyeng tabiriba mayam pumnamapo Maibam Anita chanina khurumjari. Hawjik COVID-19 gi laina laichat asibu ngakthoknanabagidama mayam pumnamakna yumdagi mapan hek thokkibaga face mask sizinnabiyu. Hand sanitizer natraga hand wash sizinaduna khut sa sengna handakpiyu. Mi amaga gi marakta foot tarukki social distancing thambiyu. Laina asibu ngakthoknanabagidama mayam susal yabiyu ai susal yajati.
Well, it's time now for a small break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
MAMITv na miyam gidamak Laibak Pokpan Numitki Numidang Wairam Pung Taret Taba Matamda Sandok Sargani Online Doctor Consultation Program Sandok Zagadori Bathoram Asida COVID-19 Namaram Oiduna Home Isolation Tawriba Miyoi Singa Tengnariba Punging Wakalgi Awaba Kaya Kuan Bangamnaba Pandamda MAMITv na Puthokpa Online Doctor Consultation Program ni Miyam da Sandok Zagadori Basi Maram Maduna Online gi Kuthangda Home Isolation Tawriba Miyoi Singa Mobile number 841-3975-633 da call tawbiraktuna Doctor amadi expert singa hakthengna wari sanabagi khudong chaba lobiyu.
Welcome back after the break. Now we have the national news. India reported 80,834 fresh COVID-19 cases, the lowest after 71 days, while the daily positivity rate further dropped to 4.25%, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated today. With the fresh cases, the country's tally of cases has climbed to 2,94,39,989. The COVID-19 death toll climbed to 3,70,384 with 3,308 daily deaths, the data updated this morning. The active cases further declined to 10,26,159, comprising 3.49% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has improved to 95.26%. A net decline of 54,531 cases has been recorded in the COVID-19 case load in a span of 24 hours. Bikaner in Rajasthan is said to become the first town in the country to initiate the door-to-door vaccination drive to speed up the immunization process. As per reports, the drive will begin tomorrow and will be for people above age 45 years. The beneficiaries will have to register themselves for the COVID-19 vaccine jabs by providing their name and address through the WhatsApp's helpline number issued by the district administration. With the threat of the third wave of COVID-19 looming, a new report has said that there appears to be no substantial evidence to suggest that children will be more affected or have greater illness severity due to the COVID-19 in the anticipated third wave. The report by Lancet COVID-19 Commission India Task Force said the infections symptomology in children in India appears to be globally comparable. While the vaccination drive in the country is picking up pace, the production speed also needs to be wrapped up as several states are still complaining about the scarcity of COVID-19 vaccines, which has led to a temporary suspension of inoculating those in the 18 to 44 age group in multiple states. According to reports, India is expected to face the third wave, and health experts have sounded an alarm as far as the Delta strain is concerned. Shield oneself from COVID-19. The study indicates that taking both doses of the vaccine can provide 77% protection against hospitalization and prevents ICU admission by 94%. Prime Minister Narendra Modi gave the mantra of One Earth, One Health at the G7 Outreach Summit yesterday. The PM joined the summit virtually. Chancellor Angela Merkel specially referred to PM's mantra and conveyed strong support. The session titled Building Back Stronger Health focused on global recovery from the coronavirus pandemic and on strengthening